I'm certain you have heard this sound, and I'm sure you probably know that it's called 5/7 to 1. If I had to use this common, regular, honestly overplayed mechanism to create a musical passage that is creative, original, and fresh, here's how I'd do it in just a few moves. What I did there was a mixture of the 5/7 to 1 move, as well as a move called common tone modulation. When I was a wee lass, starting out as a composer, I actually quite disliked the 5/7 to 1 sound, finding it very mundane and corny, having heard it a lot in classical music and white rock and roll. So I excluded it from my own pieces. However, once I really got into jazz and blues, I was given the context for its use in a hip and evocative way. An endless thanks to those great black artists. This common passageway in the halls of harmony, 5/7 to 1, is now my teacher, my friend, and my companion, a helpful guide in my musical expression and exploration. Of course, I didn't learn jazz and blues on my own, just listening. I have had many great instructors. If you are in need of musical instruction that will give you not only fundamental understanding, but creative insight, get your keys to the Halls of Harmony through the link in the description. But rather than assuming that you're ready for a full-blown jazz lesson right away, let's take a few steps back and check out how we can use the 5/7 to 1 move fairly classically and still sound great. Let's use two methods: dynamic contrast and direct modulation. Direct modulation is just a fancy way of saying changing to any key at any time for any or no reason. For example, no mechanism to get between them, you just simply switch. Dynamic contrast means that between phrases of our passage, we'll use a range of volumes from very soft to very loud, from very full to very sparse. So we'll write ourselves a map using these methods. We'll use 4-bar phrases for each phrase, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Using only the 5/7 to 1 move, let's go phrase 1, very loud and staccato. Then a direct modulation, and phrase 2, quiet and staccato. Then a direct modulation, and phrase 3, medium volume legato. Then a direct modulation and another medium legato. Then another direct modulation and phrase 5, very loud and staccato. Then another direct modulation, phrase 6, quiet and staccato. Now we have mapped fairly thoroughly, but without extreme specification or like notating every note, a whole section of music. So let's play it. All together now. So rather than learning a particular piece of classical lesson material, I'd say this is pretty fun. Take a screenshot of this written map here and try playing a version of it on your own. Your other homework is to write a similar map for yourself and try that one as well. But what if we changed our basic mechanism from 5/7 to 1 to something else, and then made such a map with that?